This video is sponsored by Dempy. If you're looking for a reliable modded GTA account for PS4, Xbox One or PC, then this is the place to go. Their link is in the description below. Dempy have very kindly provided me with a modded GTA account for PS4 to give away to one of my subscribers. The account is ranked 120, it has $70 million on it, as well as 50 Deluxos which can be sold at Los Santos Customs. All you need to do to enter the giveaway is like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and then send me a screenshot on Instagram showing that you've liked this video and subscribed, and you'll be entered. A winner will be picked at random on Friday the 11th of December at 3 PM UK time. Good luck everyone and enjoy the video. Hey, what's up guys, Dempy here. So as most of you know, there's a new DLC coming to GTA Online in a couple of weeks, and I know a lot of you are going to want to make as much money as possible for it so you can purchase many of the new additions to the game without having to nick your mum's credit card to buy short cars with. So today I'll be showing you 9 useful grinding tips that I've used for years that will massively improve your efficiency at grinding and allow you to make loads of money to spend on the new update for when it comes out on the 15th of December. So first up, you should always alternate between crate warehouses to avoid cooldowns. I recommend getting 2 warehouses that are close to each other. As you can see here, I have a medium and large warehouse that are either side of the LS River. You should always use your terabyte to start crate missions as it's way quicker than going to the office each time. So park your terabyte midway between your warehouses, and after each mission you can travel a very short distance to it to start the next crate mission for the other warehouse. If you're grinding crates for the same warehouse, after each mission you'll have to wait 2 to 4 minutes before you can do another one, and in this time you could pretty much do another mission for the other warehouse. If you can find a warehouse that's very close to one of yours, then I recommend buying it, or if not, feel free to use my method and purchase the same warehouse as I have. So with this method you just want to keep doing 3 crate missions, alternating between the 2 warehouses. So start a mission for one warehouse, then once you've done that, head back to your terabyte and then start a mission for the other warehouse. Then when you finish that one, go back to your terabyte and start one for the other one, and then just repeat that cycle. This will allow you to gain a much greater amount of crates. The next we have how you can immediately know which van has your crates when you get the mission with the multiple trackers. Quite often when you'll be on your way to get the crates, you'll get a text from your assistant saying someone's taking us for a ride, there are multiple trackers. As soon as you get this text, go straight onto the map and look at the 4 crate icons, and whichever one is last to appear on the map and last to remain flashing after the other ones have stopped, that's always the one with the crates in it. Same goes for the Trackify mission. Once you go on the phone and open Trackify, look out for which red dot is the last one to appear, and that'll be the right one. Next up, once you've started a crate mission, there's an easy way to see if it's going to be 3 separate crates or a vehicle. Obviously the vehicle missions are the best as they take much less time, so it's always good news if it's one of those. Once you've started the mission, just look on the map, and if the warehouse you started the mission for is on the map, that means it's going to be 3 individual crates. And if your selected warehouse does not appear on the map, then that means it's a vehicle with all 3 crates in it. This tip doesn't really improve your efficiency in any way, but I always check so I know what kind of mission I'm in for and I can anticipate the difficulty. Next, I always recommend buying MC and bunker supplies, especially if you're on your own. Although resupplying will save you that 75k per business, it can easily take over an hour to resupply 3 or 4 businesses by yourself. You're much better to just buy supplies for all your businesses and then spend the time you would have spent doing the resupply missions, doing crates, vehicle cargo and CEO work. You'll still make a good profit from the businesses when the time comes to sell, and the time will have been much better spent making money doing these other activities. And number 5, I recommend buying the master control terminal in your arcade to speed up your resupply runs. You can do this by going into your arcade and going on the laptop in the office or in the basement. It costs about 1.7 mil, so it's not cheap, but in my opinion it's worth it. You can buy bunker supplies as well as supplies for all your MC businesses without having to drive around all your businesses, loading in and out of each one, and buying supplies for each business one at a time. Buying supplies for all your businesses and bunker in your arcade takes about 20 seconds, whereas driving around half the map going to each business one by one takes about 5 or 10 minutes. You could easily do 1 or maybe even 2 crate missions in this time, which makes this a great and fairly profitable time saver. On top of this, you can also start crate, source or sell missions from the MC team, so you can buy all your supplies, then start your first crate mission and get your crate grind started at the same time. Next up we have how you can recover 90% of destroyed stock from a sale. I'm sure the scenario is all too familiar. You're driving the trucks or planes, selling your product from an MC business when some arsehole in a jet comes and decimates you and your hard-earned product. Ah, that dickhead's destroyed my stock, for fuck's sake. Yeah, well done. Well done, good for you. You're going to put that on your CV or something. But if this happens, all you need to do is just find a new session and you will recover almost all of it. You'll lose 10%, which is half a bar, but even if your wholesale gets destroyed, you can leave and regain almost all of it back. I know quite a few people will already know about this, but I'm sure there are many who don't. I definitely never used to be aware of this, and I've lost millions of dollars in the past due to my sales getting griefed by greasy social rejects, and I wish I'd found out this was an option sooner. Next on the list is to use the Phantom Wedge or MOC cab to complete the CEO mission haulage. This is a good mission as it's very easy, you just have to drive a truck 4 miles or so. Doing the mission normally and using the truck cab it provides you takes ages, and I can imagine that's why I barely ever see anyone doing this mission. But if done right, it need only take 4 or 5 minutes. So you can request the Phantom Wedge from the interaction menu if you've purchased it, and the mobile operations center can be requested via the interaction menu under services. If you're in a lobby alone, I recommend using the Phantom Wedge as I prefer its handling over the MOC cab, as well as its ability to plow through traffic losing hardly any speed. Although if there are other players in the lobby who are potential threats, then the MOC cab is definitely what you want to use, as it's vastly more bulletproof and explosion proof than the Phantom Wedge. Here are some comparisons between the two. Starting off with a race. So the MOC is a decent bit faster than the Phantom Wedge. Next, a bulletproof test. As you can see, the MOC cab is very bulletproof. The glass can survive around 25 bullets before breaking, whereas the Phantom Wedge isn't bulletproof in the slightest and you'll be immediately shot out of it if the player is in a decent position. Finally, we have an explosives test. I decided to use the Oppressor Mark II for this, as that's the most likely way you'll be receiving rockets while doing this mission. The MOC cab can impressively withstand all 20 of the Virgin Mobile's rockets, so you're definitely safe from an oppressor griefer inside this bad boy. And again, the Phantom Wedge can't withstand anything, and the first rocket shot at it will destroy it. So although the MOC cab is a decent amount faster than the Phantom Wedge, I do prefer the Phantom when I'm in a lobby with just friends, as I personally prefer its handling and the ability to plow through traffic. But if you're in a lobby with randoms, I would definitely recommend the MOC cab, as you're almost untouchable inside it. At number 8, we have testing NAT type. I know a lot of people will already know about this, but for those who don't, on Xbox you can just go to your settings, network settings, and test NAT type. This will take about 20 to 30 seconds to complete, and once it's done, just back to GTA and it will have lagged you out of the session. It will come up saying everyone left and you'll be in a public lobby alone. You can't do any sales, resupplies or crates or anything in invite only lobbies, you can only do them in public sessions, so doing this allows you to grind in peace with nobody else in the lobby who'll potentially blow you up and hinder your money making. And last but not least, we have watching the TV in your apartment to go AFK for as long as you want to. All you need to do is go to your apartment, sit on the sofa, press right to watch TV, then press Y to turn the TV on. As long as you're on this, you'll never be kicked from the lobby. You can also turn your controller off to preserve the batteries and it'll still work. You can also do this in your office, clubhouse, facility, hangar, and arcade, as well as going on the security cameras in your bunker, nightclub, or any MC business. Your bunker, nightclub, and MC businesses will only produce stock while you're on the game, so if you need to go AFK for a few hours, rather than just going off the game and turning your Xbox off, do this instead. That way you'll have gained hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stock, whereas you would gain nothing from going off the game while you're away. Just make sure to buy supplies before doing this so you can gain the maximum amount of product while being AFK. If your supplies were on the low side when you did this, then it would only gain a bit of stock before the supplies would run out and it would stop producing anything. This method means that even time when you're not playing the game can be very productive and profitable. So guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like if any of these tips helped you out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new for more regular GTA content, and have a great day.